matchup to determine the baddest man on the planet. The UFC heavyweight title is on the line. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we'll get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Shavkat Rakhmonov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
This is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he understood the grappling challenge he was up against. He's ready to engage on the ground tonight.
It's a danger that is not worth risking. It is something that you don't want to play with. This grappler is that good. When this fight gets to the ground, you enter his world, especially when it looks like you hold the advantage on the feet. Great punch landed with so much power.
Oh, nice land there by Nurmagomedov. When he made his UFC debut in 2012, he wasn't striking like that.
No, he did not.
All right, going for the early takedown, and he gets it. So nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have...
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Back to his feet. Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage and might as well use it. Nurmagomedov's strike attempt there is blocked. Nice slip to avoid the left. Going to the body there with the right kick. Oh, single collar tie here. Just misses there with the left.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
All right, single collar tie now. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Well, missed on that one. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Again, they clinch. Nurmagomedov gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Straight punch lands.
Nurmagomedov going with the kick to the body. He's an outstanding kicker, but that attempt missed.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Nurmagomedov's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense.
Nice body kick.
Double leg takedown is true.
Now he's gonna try to attack Kimura here. It's in there deep. There you go. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Just missed with the left there. Nice uppercut by the champion. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Back and forth we go. Really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter. Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to ring.
5 minutes in the books. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. And he landed the right hand there.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh, that right hand is on point.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was gonna do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was gonna go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly. Big kick.
Oh, how about the speed on that reversal?
Now he's gonna attack a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know
When to fold him, yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Working out of the half guard here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, and now he gives up his back. So if the hooks get in, this could be the end.
This could be the end because there are too many options for such a phenomenal grappler to be on your back in full back control. He can flatten you out. He can chase submissions. You are in imminent danger. You have to stay careful and safe, but I don't have much good advice for you. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking armbar now.
And he's out. All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to...
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. Attacking armbar.
Nicely done. I mean, how many can he take? The ground and pound has been there all night.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. He's gonna attack armbar here.
I mean, how many can he take? 10 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, here we go with our next round, and really shades of the Diaz brothers in that previous round. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy, just a lot of efficiency on it.
Very, very efficient. Good round in the sense that he did not throw everything.
At the top, this fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high with his opponent, he went low, and now he got him hurt very badly.
He'll engage in a single collar tie. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with fantastic timing on that takedown.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Right hand punch in the clinch. Came in inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night as that landed.
They separate. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe
he changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single, got to a high ground. He flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or did I read my last round?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John. Oh, he's attacking choke now.
And he's out. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Nice kick.
Back to the feet now. 3 minutes. Shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Man. Big knee to the body.
That one was going to end the fight. Yep. Beautiful body kick.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. And they separate. How about that? Lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Liver kick. Came of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed. Nice strike.
Oh, good combination.
What does he do now that he has this clinch position?
Lands with the right hand. Just unable to quite find that range.
Do not back up. Let's go forward now.
Single collar tie now. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Straight right hand now, just misses. stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Big punch.
Oh!
What a
Unbelievable.
fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Seconds to go. Knee to the body.
And then he lands a nice
Hip
elbow.
tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so a big knockdown for him courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Oh, and he connects.
Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Offensive fight. Here, DC, he is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Just out of range with that strike. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. That one was... Put him to sleep.
Back to the feet. Big knee to the body. Oh, Superman punch. Not always easy to execute. He did so there.
Actually got the takedown. Oh, right to the mouth.
All right, less than 3 minutes remain in round 4. Able to land the single ground strike there. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Side control now. Back to his feet. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body. Really starting to connect and drill when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Pretty significant well to the left side. Well, no surprise, he gets the takedown there.
Over and over again, he attacks, he secures, and on you go.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. An attacking armbar.
Let's go. Let's take this round.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Trying to establish that jab once again. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Maybe the center of blood.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Sound defense there as he blocks the shot. Looking for the takedown, he gets it.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Herb Dean steps in.
He got him.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. All right, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands, and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
All right, let's get it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 15 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still